In this stage, we're going to build an app that lets you send a text to somebody that you choose from a list on the screen. We're going to start by adding a button. And we're going to rename that button to BTN send text so that we can keep track of it. And we're going to change the text on the button to send text. Next, we're going to center the button by choosing the screen 1 component here and changing the horizontal alignment to 3 to center. Okay, next thing we're going to do is add in a text box where you can type in the message that you want to text. We're going to use a horizontal arrangement, and we're going to set the width to fill the parent, so it fills the entire screen. Now we're going to add in a label, and we'll change its name to label message. We're going to change the text that's displayed to text message. Now we need to add in a text box where you can actually enter the message you want to type. So we've added in a text box. We're going to rename it to TB for text box text message, and we'll have it fill the parent. Now beneath the text message, we want to have something called a list view. That's going to display all of the phone numbers that you can choose from. And let's rename that to LV for list view contacts. Now we need to add the actual texting component. So that's under social, and it shows up as a non-visible component underneath the phone. Now we go over to blocks, and the first thing we're going to do is give ourselves a list of phone numbers to display. So we're going to start by creating a global variable, and we'll name that LST for list phone numbers. And then within the list blocks, we're going to make a list. And if you click this little gear, you can add a third item to it. And now we're going to give it some phone numbers. So I'm just going to give it some made up phone numbers. And there. So now we've got a list with 3 phone numbers in it. Okay, now we want to add in a function that starts as soon as the app starts, and that's what this initialize function does. And what we're doing here is we are setting the elements of the list view. So we're telling the list view what to display. And in this case, what we want to do is have the list view display all the numbers in this phone numbers list. And then when they hit the send button. So when we get a click event, we want to do three things. We need to tell the texting component what the message is and what the phone number is. And then we need to tell it to actually send the message. So in this case, the message comes from the text box. We get the text that's in the text box for the text message, and the phone number comes from what's been selected from this list view. And that's this selection.